Start by jogging in a straight line to the last cone and back. As we warm up, you need to focus on form, keeping your hips, knees and feet aligned, and your upper body straight. Run through this exercise twice. In this, we need to shuffle sideways at a 45-degree angle in a zigzag pattern, swapping the leading leg at each cone. Keep your knees and hips slightly bent so your weight is on the balls of your feet. Once you've reached the end, jog back and repeat this exercise twice. Run forwards to the second cone, planting your feet firmly once you're there and checking both ways. Once you've done that, run backwards one cone and repeat till you reach the end. Forwards 2, stop, then back 1. When running backwards, remember to lift your heels, and as always, keeping your hips, knees and feet aligned. Repeat this exercise twice. Slalom between the cones, performing big, sweeping circles as you alternate sides. Remember to keep your hips, knees and feet aligned with your upper body nice and straight. On your second run through, turn away from the cones to run backwards. It helps to count the cones so you can stop promptly at the end and jog back. Jog to the first cone and rotate 180 degrees to run backwards to the second cone without slowing down or stopping in between. Keep switching forwards and back till you reach the last cone, always turning the same way. Once you've reached the end, jog back and start again, but this time turn to the opposite side. Place both hands and feet on the ground, with your back nice and straight. To begin with, your heels should be as close to flat as possible. One at a time, with some pace to the movement, repeatedly bend each knee to lift each heel off the ground, and then return it before swapping to the other side. You're focusing on warming up that calf muscle here, so if you can't feel a stretch, you may need to increase the angle. Stand perpendicular to a wall, object, or even another person for balance. Bring one leg forwards to start with, then swing your leg back and forwards again. Do 10 reps with each leg before switching to the other side. Now taking that swing motion, move to face your object with both hands, whether it be a person or wall, and swing your leg across the other leg, keeping your foot flexed upwards. Do this for 10 reps before swapping legs. Standing straight, take a large step forwards, sinking your back knee to the ground. This should create a 90-degree angle with both legs. Once you're in position, come to a stand in the position of your front leg, and swing your back leg forwards to take another step on the opposite side. Alternatively, if you don't have much room, you can do lunges on the spot by taking a back step instead, and just alternating sides. Remember to keep your core and glutes engaged, straight upper body, and keep each movement controlled and slow. Lie down in a T formation. The goal of this is to try and keep both shoulders as flat to the ground as possible, while bringing one leg up and across the body as high as possible. Start by bringing one leg up like a flagpole, before crossing your body to touch the ground on the other side. Reach in the direction of your opposite hand. This is a lower back stretch, so take the movement slow and listen to your body. These exercises are run at a higher intensity to increase your heart rate so that you're ready for training or a game. Run at 70 to 80% to halfway, then slow down till you get to the end. Keep your upper body nice and straight and make sure that your hips, knees and feet are all in line. This is focusing on your acceleration, so work on your explosive movements. Perform this twice. Sprint to the second cone at 80 to 90% of your top speed, then slow down and jog to the next cone, before sprinting again to the final cone. Make sure that each time you decelerate, that you engage your glutes and hamstrings to lessen the impact on your joints. Run through this exercise twice. Jog backwards to the first cone before dashing backwards diagonally to the third cone on the opposite line. Then repeat, running backwards, then diagonally, backwards and then diagonal. Check over your shoulder briefly to see oncoming cones, but also pay attention to what's happening in front of you. Jog backwards to the first cone, then dashing backwards diagonally to the third cone on the opposite line. Then repeat this to the other direction, always checking over your shoulder briefly to see any oncoming cones, but also making sure that your attention is mostly on what's in front of you. Start by jogging backwards to the second cone, then turn your back to sprint to the fourth cone on the opposite line. Keeping your focus back towards your group, then jogging backwards to the last cone. Once you've done this, make your way back to the start and then do the same on the other side. Remember to keep your upper body nice and straight, your hips, knees and feet aligned, and watch your step when you're transitioning from jogging to sprinting diagonally.